So in this video we are going to learn about for loops used in Java. So the basic syntax of for loop is, if I write for, this is the statement, then parenthesis open. So we have to write the data type, and then I is equal to this, that is the variable. So I'm going to initialize the variable from 0, and then we have to give a condition. So let's say I less than equal to 10, that is less than equal to 10 steps, and then the increment, okay, and then open parenthesis, and then we have to give the statement and terminate that, and then close curly braces. So this is the general format of a for loop. So what we are doing over here is, first we are giving the statement, that is for loop, then open a bracket, then define the data type. So we are going to explain this because we can insert this particular data type here inside the for loop, or define this particular variable, that is I, inside this particular for loop, or we can define that outside as well. And then we are giving a condition that I will go till 10, from 0 to 9, that is 10 steps, and then I plus plus, that is incrementing. And after that, inside these two curly braces, we are defining everything that we want from our for loop to happen. So let's check. Let's say the first program that we are going to do here is to write a program in Java to print the word Java, let's say 5 times. Okay, so this is the question, this is the first question and the example that we are going to see in this particular tutorial video. Write a program in Java to print the word Java 5 times. So let's see how we can do that. So for this I'm opening BlueJ, new class. Let's say the class name is for loop example 1. So this will be our first example of today. So right click on this, open it, all select the sample code and delete. So I'm not going to use any kind of access modifier like public static void main or public. I'm not going to use that. Directly I'm going to say that class for loop example 1, class bracket open, then void main. So inside the parenthesis of void main, I'm not going to define anything. And after that, according to the syntax, we have to write for the statement, then integer data type. So I'm defining the data type inside this particular for loop. So integer data type I is equal to, it will start from 0, and I need how many steps according to the question? 5 times. So less than equal to 5, and then increment I plus plus. So it will increment, and then we have to open the bracket. So let's open the bracket, enter, then system dot out dot print line. So if you go back early in the video, then you can see the syntax, and you can certainly clarify about this statement I am giving inside the for loop. So according to the question, we have to write Java. So Java, double quotation close, and semicolon. So one extra space over here. Yeah, perfect. So class compiled, no syntax error. We are going to right click on this new for loop. We are going to say for loop. Okay. Right click on this void main option, and you can see Java has been printed. How many times? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we have printed 6 times. Okay, so 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if we count from 1, then it will be 6, or if we count from 0, it will be 5. Okay, so the basic rule is to count from 0. So this was our first example. Now let's say our second example. So the second example will be, write a program in Java to print numbers from 0 to 10. Okay, so we are going to print numbers from 0 till 10. So how we can do that? So for doing that we have to create a new class. So I'm creating a new class over here. I'm giving the class name for loop example number 2. Enter. So I will end this particular class and I will right click on this, open editor, all select, delete. So again I'm not using any kind of access modifiers. Class will be for underscore loop underscore example 2. Enter. So we are going to give void main, open and close parenthesis, curly bracket open. So let's say for integer data type I is equal to 0, I less than equal to 10, I plus plus, and bracket open system dot out dot print line. We are going to give print line over here, print line, let's say plus I. So we are going to print I, that's it. So compile, no syntax errors. So let's check this program, right click, new, for loop 1, OK, right click, void main, and you can see 0 till 10 has been printed like this. So this is one method of printing from 0 to 10. So what is the other method of printing 0 to 10? Now let's check that. So open editor. So the next method will be, I will be defining another variable over here, that is integer data type A. It will be initialized, will be counting from 0. Okay, so after this particular statement inside the for loop, we are going to give A is equal to A plus 1. Okay, and I will be printing I. So A is equal to A plus 1, this will be given over here. So we are giving the condition as A is equal to A plus 1, that is A is counting from 0, the counting starts from 0, and after that plus 1 will be added with that. So how many steps we are defining? We are defining 10 steps, you can see over here. 10 steps, 10 is written, I is less than or equal to 10. So from 0 to 10 it will count itself. So if I compile this, you can see no syntax errors again. And if I right click on this, new, OK, again right click on this instance, create an instance, and you can see from 0 to 10 it's been printed. So this is how you can do this. Now what about printing odd and even numbers? So let's go to our next question. So the next question will be write a program in Java to print even numbers from 0 to 10. So again from 0 to 10 we are going to print the even numbers inside Java. So how we can do that? Create a new class, give the class name for loop example, third example, and we are going to right click on this, open editor, all select the sample code, and let's type class for loop example number 3, void main, again no access modifiers here, keeping it very simple. Let's say integer data type A is equal to, let's say 0, so it will be starting from 0. For loop for integer data type I is equal to, I will be initialized from 0, I less than equal to, and let's say I plus plus, bracket open, and let's give the condition as A is equal to A plus 2, then system dot out dot print line, and let's print plus I, and close, compile, and let's see the results. So right click on this for loop example 3 and go to new for loop. I'm going to name this simple for loop. OK, right click on this and go to void main, and you can see the results. It's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20 and 22. So if I decrease 10, that is here, if I decrease it to, let's say, 5, so it will go to 5 steps. So let's check it. Right click, a new, OK, right click, create an instance, and you see 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and 12 has been printed. So this is how you can print the even numbers. So if I just change this just a bit, if I change it to, let's say, from here, say initialize from 1 and plus 2. So let's see what it prints. It will most probably print the odd numbers. So let's see. Yeah, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11 and 13. So these are all the odd numbers. So this is how you can print even numbers and odd numbers using for loop. So always remember the syntax. This is the syntax I was using. For, this is the statement, then initialize a variable with the data type, then terminate, and again then give the condition, and again terminate, and increment or decrement. And inside this for loop, inside the curly braces, always mention the statement like I was doing throughout my programs. So today we learned about Java program to print the word Java 5 times, then Java program to print numbers from 0 to 10, and Java program to print even numbers from 0 to 10. And I would like to add this one as well, that is copy this and paste this and make it odd numbers. Yep, so these are the 4 programs we learned today. Hopefully this video was informative for you all. If you are interested in computer education, computer tips and tricks and also overall computer knowledge, do subscribe this channel for more videos. Till then, goodbye and take care.